Alright everyone, welcome to another episode of my Flex Aggro Steelhearts Champions. So again, I'm getting second board, so my opponent's going to have first pick and then crack at the objectives. And that's going to leave me with some options here to try and secure a advantageous deployment. Got a couple key things here. Holding objectives does work for me as well. Okay, this is good. Oh, actually, sorry, I won the board, so I get to place more objectives. I need to hold one in his end, so I'm going to place my first objective there. My opponent's playing skeletons. He's going to want to be on objectives, so by deploying two high in his end, what I've done is I'm going to force him to have to come towards me for the aggression. And then let's make it really interesting. Let's put one there as well. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look at starting objectives. Hold an objective in enemy territory. No fighters beside me. Those are easy to score. And then tactical 3-4, which I've got 3 and 4 right there. Wow. Can't really ask for a better starting hand. Sidestep to make sure I get on those objectives. Improvisation. And Peal of Thunder. Yeah, I can't complain with that. It's a good draw. And I'm going to make him go first, just don't want to start seeing the battlefield, how he's going to lay it out. So again, Objective 3 and Objective 4 are going to be critical for me. And Bright Shield is one of my top defenders. I'm going to want to get him on an objective and kind of have him be the target of a bunch of beings. So holding these two objectives are going to be key, as it's going to score me these two objective cards. And then Consecrated Area, you know, I've got Peal of Thunder here. I just need to make sure I'm not beside him when all is said and done. So and one of the things, since I want to be on the objectives, I want the last activation to be able to ensure that I secure those. So I'm going to go ahead and make him go first. Yeah, pretty standard skeleton stuff. He's likely running a lot of objective-based cards. He's going to be looking for a supremacy, so we're going to be fighting over these two objectives a lot. I'm going to pass power, hold on to my hand, see if I can manipulate the battleground later in the game. So, why don't we start fairly heavy? The champion is ultimately his best fighter. And so if I can take him out early, that's going to be a pretty big win. Yeah, great job. I'm going to pass power for now. I've got the glory to be able to equip most likely the awakened weapon. I think having the ability to yeah, there's the champion back already. That's unfortunate, but no pass. It's tempting to want to use Peal of Thunder to get him away from me right away. Oh, he really wants that objective. I'm going to hold on to Sidestep for now. I really think it's more important to use this push tech, really. So he's made a critical mistake in pushing me off now. That's going to allow Severn to charge onto the objective. I'm okay with this. gets him inspired. Hopefully the 2 defense dice will help me down the road, but he just opened up a total another path for me to get inspired. This is now where I'm going to play the Awakened Weapon. It's going to let me re-roll an attack dice, and since I need to take out that inspired champion real fast, being able to re-roll one of my dice is going to be pretty valuable. So again, I need back on that objective, so I'm going to try and hit him pretty hard here. I've got support and I've got a reroll, so the odds are in my favor here. Reroll the sword. Does that fail? Oh, there we go. 2 early game glory. Sitting with a deck I just cannot complain with right now. This is really good story for me. With great strength, I can actually upgrade Bright Shield so that he could charge in and one-shot the Dust Prince. Bright Shield's kind of the underdog here. You get a couple of these strength upgrades on him, and he becomes a real threat. Yeah, it's going into my activation. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Great strength onto Bright Shield. He rolls 3 dice on hammers, so he's a very accurate fighter. And now that he can hit for 3, he's taken out all of his top tier skeletons real nice and early, so it's time to get on that objective. Now, one of the things I'm a little terrified about, he's got an activation left. He's inspired, so he's going to attack Severin for sure. I'm going to play Peal of Thunder at this point, because I'm going to want to force him into a charge, or ideally see if I can force him to attack Oberyn, leaving my guys on the objectives, kind of sacrificing him there. He could also make an attack with the Warden, because he'll have 2 different supports. Yeah, there we go. Okay, he's going for my leader. Yeah. Smart play on his part. Ooh, very smart play on his part. So he's burnt all of his activations, which is good. I still get to go again, and this is now where I'm going to try and get back on that objective. And that just set me up for Consecrated Area, so I'm going to be scoring all 3. And this is the beauty of improvisation now. I got to discard my whole power hand, but that's the only card in my power hand. Lets me draw into 3 more. Gives me a healing potion, which I can play on Oberyn. Only get the 1, but that's okay. Very happy with this setup so far. So I don't need to cycle an objective. I'm going to be scoring all 3, looks like, so I'm just going to draw a power card. Tireless Assault, great card for next round. Blazing Keys to hold objective 3. Yeah, I'll just pass for now. I can equip all that at the end phase. Alright. Really good. We denied... If he was holding on to supremacy, I really shut him down, taking the objectives in his end. So he's got 2 glory at the end of round 1. Champion can't crit defense anymore, but he gets to reroll his attack, so that's a bit of a threat. But here you go, lots of early game glory. He's got a big uphill battle to come back from now. So this is where, a little bit of a gambit, but Formless Key. If this guy's on an objective at the end of the game, it's going to give me a glory. And Blazing Key, so specifically, If Oberyn can be back on this objective at the end of the game, which I don't think he's going to survive, and I'm going to hold on to Tireless Assault, but it's potentially an extra 3 glory right where I'm standing. So Swift Advance, I'm going to have this no problem. Tactics, I'm going to score that no problem. Tactical 1 and 2, that's not going to happen. I got a lot of gear here to try and help me out, and Spoils of Battle, so I'm in good shape. Pick an opponent to go first. I don't like to get him go first. It's a bit of a risk because he could kill Oberyn right away, but if not, and I can get incredible strength, I could go in and one-shot his leader. Ooh. Yeah, that's going to make this game a little bit harder. Okay, well, time to play Spoils of Battle. Let's me put a gear on for free, which Trusted Defender, absolutely critical, rerolling that defense dice. The rest of my game is going to hinge on this guy staying alive the rest of the game. Incredible strength. Now Bright Shield can one-shot anyone on his team because he's got great strength and incredible strength. So +2 damage. And then the Vampiric Weapon. So if I do take some damage, if I can at least charge and kill a fighter, I got a chance to recover some of that health. 5 upgrades on him now. I'm in pretty good shape there. Whew. He's going to be taking a beating, that's for sure. So, ultimately, to score change of tactics, I need to go on guard. And I want to go on guard here anyway, giving me increased odds of staying alive. I'm going to need to get rid of this at some point, but before he comes in starts attacking him, I need to get on guard. Let's change my defense characteristic to 3 to the 6-sided. 3, 4, 5, and 6 on a 6-sided die is going to save me. Nice, and now I'm inspired. He only rolled 1 success, so I don't need to re-roll that. That's going to get me inspired. No, we tied our attack, so he, in theory, should drive me back. Oh, there we go. Actually, he's not going to be able to. Bright Shield can't be driven back. And now Bright Shield's got this cool little ability where Furious Parry, if you fail an attack, I get to attack you back. With that, it's not as accurate as her main swing, but because of those attack action upgrades, instead of it doing a 1 damage parry, it does a 3 damage parry. So he charged me, I came out ahead with the glory, which is really good. So I am on guard, but I do not need to make a charge just yet. I don't believe he's going to be able to one-shot me. No, he's only got the Awakened Weapon. He's only dealing 3 damage. I'm gonna get rid of that Tactical Supremacy 1 and 2, as I have no way of scoring that now. See if I can get into it really advantageous. Oh, there we go. Take someone out on the charge. So if you look here, between Lightning Strikes and Change of Tactics, I could make a charge, kill his leader, and get 3 more glory. Ooh, that's a really good roll. I can't I need double crit. No, that hurt. Alright, well, he's forced my hand here. I'm going to absolutely have to charge, because if I let the champion come in and he rolls hot and gets the kill, I'm in a lot of trouble. I do have Tireless Assault, so if I fail this attack, I get to re-roll it. So let's... I'm going to distance myself, because this champion can move 3. He's going to get me no matter what, but this is going to keep some of his other fighters out of the way. Oh, wow. Lightning strikes. Glory for the kill. And now I'm going to score Change of Tactics. Really, really going my way right now. So now I've got Advancing Strike and Objective 4. I can't move anymore now that I've charged, but if he fails this attack, which he did... No, he didn't. What's going on there? I'm not quite sure what happened there. Alright, well, that kind of neuters me now, but hopefully I've got enough in-game glory to keep this going. I gotta try to figure out what happened. Can't click back to see the view. Alright, well, he tabled me pretty fast. I gotta go through a whole round and hope that he can't score more than 6 glory to tie the game, because if we tie, he's gonna win the tiebreaker. I already know I got nothing in my deck coming up that will save me. Just discard everything and draw back up. So really the one thing that I do have is I've got this card here, Distraction. The best chance that he has of coming back and winning this is scoring a card called Supremacy. It's going to be 3 glory if he can hold 3 objectives. I'm going to wait till the very end and push him off one of them. He probably moved into my end, worried that I was running Denial. Man, it's too bad. A lot of these cards I could have scored. Reactive Duel of Wits to drop in 2 more cards. Doesn't help me, but... Well, this third round is going to be no excitement, but hopefully I can do enough to still win this game. Pushed off the objective. I don't really understand that. He's probably got to hold very specific ones. His skeletons only have a movement of 2, so he very likely needs to be on objective 3. That was actually really telling for me. If he moves on here, this is the objective I'm going to be pushing him off. It could be a fake out, but I think he needs this objective. So I skip my activation. Got 0 cards in both decks, so pass my power step. Alright, fingers crossed. Let's see if we can hold on to this game. This is one of the really cool features of Warhammer Underworlds, is that you can be completely killed and still win a game. I play the board game version, and I've even designed decks where I intentionally die and can still pull off some of the wins. So, like I was talking about earlier, guys, Objective 3, I think he's holding a card that allows him to score glory for holding Objective 3. That seems like it was pretty important to his game plan. There you go. This guy's playing it smart, you know, he's done... he's gone... I'll distraction him now. He wanted to hold 3 objectives. He put a guy in my end in case I was running the card Denial. A lot of guys need to make sure they counter that. And I'm quite confident that pushing him off of here just shut down 3 if not 4 glory for him. And he needs to score 6 to tie the game. Oh, he scored a Denial. You know what? If he had Supremacy, he would have won this game. That distraction, pushing that fighter off, he would have beat me 12-11. I can almost guarantee you he was running Supremacy with the Skeletons. Alright, well there you have it, 11-8. This was a game where dice didn't go favorably for me. You know, you didn't obviously roll well if every one of your fighters gets killed in the second round. But it just goes to show getting those score immediatelys, having the aggro aspect helped me stack up a lot of early game glory. And the flex component of this was when I scored that extra 2 glory just for holding objectives. Not a lot of people expect it. You either go full objective play or you go full aggro play. And but this flex deck worked, even with everyone dead. Took the win 11-8. So thank you very much for tuning in. I hope that this gameplay shows you the value of Steelhearts champions. They are just an incredible warband, one of the first ones out, and I'm pretty committed to putting together a strategy that can take on anything that Warhammer Underworlds Online throws at you. So like and subscribe. I'm going to try and post quite regularly videos on how to make these guys work. I will expand into other warbands as well. If you have any suggestions, shoot me a comment, and I love to talk anything Warhammer Underworld. So thank you very much, everyone, and have a great day.